As you can imagine, a company like Intel is also making some big bets for the future. When we look at things like autonomous driving, we see an opportunity to improve safety. We see an opportunity to put equipment on the road that we believe would be a much better use for those assets and for people in the future. So some of that technology is experimenting today, and you can see many of those things on the road today. There will be a number of advancements in the future. We're investing in technology like Mobileye and things to take camera images and radar and sound and depth information off of the vehicles, bring them into a compute module, and be able to process that data so that you can make a good decision about where you're going to drive the car. How do I recognize signs and everything that's going on around me? When we also look at other things like artificial intelligence, right? I need the ability for some of these machines to learn in a way that I program that machine. We talked about with a company, a manufacturing company, about how we could potentially do things like predictive maintenance of the machines. We talked to your ministries of education about how we could possibly do better training for teachers in an education environment so that I could deliver a better experience to the students, right? Because oftentimes those students know a lot about technology and the teachers are the ones that are learning about some of the new technology. So for us, we believe that we can use technologies like artificial intelligence to gather a lot of data, to do some of that training and learning, and then to take some action and deliver. That's why we're making big investments in those areas. A big area of growth that we're seeing in Intel is the use of the enthusiast segment or the gaming segment of some of the latest generation technology. Whether that's compute technology or graphics technology, we're seeing just a really tremendous adoption in that space. On the consumer side, gaming, and it manifests itself in all the different games that people are playing, all the content that people are developing, and there's a lot of publicity around that side, and we see that adoption going very well. Also on the consumer side, on the business side or industrial side, what we see is we see content development happening. We see people changing the way that they're manufacturing products, the way that they're simulating certain environments, and the way that people are using that great technology, that compute technology, to do things in a digital way where previously they would have done them in a physical way. That's also causing a need for a lot more content to come in, right? We've invested in companies that capture volumetric space so that you have a full, imagine like a 3D image of everything that goes on in that space, and you can rotate, manipulate, render that image so that you can use it. We're seeing those sorts of things drive increased technology, so that's why we're making big investments there. We also have seen the experiences that they deliver end users, and it's really exciting.